Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That's fielded in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Hey, goal 66.
From the gun, it's Brady. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long, an early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Shift. 72. Bang. Let's go on. No, 66.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount. Amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, go.
The give is to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They ended up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 13.
Check.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Let's get it.
Looking to throw, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. Check 26, check 26. Shit, watch the shit.
On 1st down, here's Love. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Love. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
54, Mike, 54. Watch the run, watch the run. Watch the run. 36, 36.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wide, get wide.
They go play action now. Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. That's caught inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. This is Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I think that's the dream start right there. The defense stands up on the opening drive, then they go right down the field and score.
It's a positive start for your offense and your defense. And when you're talking about playoff football, what a great way to get things going.
Everything is magnified and amped up a little bit more,
to put it mildly.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game.
Check it out.
53 Linda! Hey, check it.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Room here to run. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
29.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Shift. Sponge.
Hey, check it.
Kill. Check 31.
3D. Hey.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch 54. Here we go, D. All day, defense. All
Alert!
day. Slam. Watch the twist. Check 24.
Alpha.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
Wait, 20.
Check 47.
72.
Get in the way.
Hey, seam 6.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
72.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Wait, set. Round 80.
Let him know. Hatchet. Check
53 Linda!
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Easy work. It's easy work. And it's coming
After
again.
1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
40-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Twist. Save. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Kill. Check. Cross.
this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working at it in practice. They've been trying to block on this play. They love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Flag 20.
Check flag 47. You.
Hey, Alabama.
From the 17, Brady drops it to Jones in the flat. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Check, 47. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Check. Under 10. 10. He's checking.
Hey, Sam off.
Big
Sit up. Let's go.
He may try and run for this, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Keep playing hard.
Wait, that. 180.
56 is the mic. Squeeze, double. Check. Watch it.
450.
On first down, it's Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Wait, that. 380.
47. I'm coming for you, son. Watch twist.
Check it. Reload. Go Bandit.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
On second down, it's Peterson, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Third down. Here's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A great pickup there, 35 yards. And obviously the first down to go along with it. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Watch the edge. Anyway. Check. Press now.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Love. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 52.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Throws right side, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Throwing on second down. Haskins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go on. No, 66. Hey, Echo.
54.
128.
Throwing again. Brady. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Brady now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. To throw is Brady. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Going up top for Miller. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, 66.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Extra point good by Hopkins. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Switch, switch. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Switch small. Check three, check three. Ready, go.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
45. Hey, Mike, 45.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Slam. Jam it.
Haskins will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game and they know it helps their team.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Wait, 20.
56. Coming to you. Check three.
Check 13. Hey, 66. Wait, hot. Regular.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Brady. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
This is our time, guys. This is our time. Hey, switch gears. Big Dad.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Hey, check. Max box. Mike, check 4.
Here's Love. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 37-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Slam.
They run the counter. It's Love. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Ozzie! Check it, reload!
Shotgun now for Brady. Pass complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Pull it high.
First down.
On the delay, Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Give me that ball, defense. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Rip.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it. And some room to maneuver. Past the 20. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Set, hut. Now the wolf.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, 81. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Whip. Watch the whip. Check. Lucky. Undercrunch. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll run on first down. Love. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
There we go, nice move.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Redskins capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Redskins 27, Buccaneers nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check 26, check 26.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
54. Coming.
72.
Again, it's Jones. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Shit.
Alert. Alert.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position.
Ready. 15 line it. Check. Watch 54. Silver. Check your hot read. He's coming.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do it. A whole lot else.
Okay, baby, I see you.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I'm here all day. Shift. Ready.
Here's McKissick. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Watch tight end. 4 down. Check.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Army. Kill.
On 1st down, it's Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the 27-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Slam.
Check it.
Watch the twist. Check 24.
Wait, pretty good.
You gonna take.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha.
I'm scared. Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Move. Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Wait, we hit.
They go play action here on 1st down. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. I want to go back to something you said in the 1st quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Good shot, baby. That's a baby shot.
Gold 50.
Hatchet.
Let's go on. No, 66.
Brady will try again on second down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 35. Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Now Brady again. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught by Howard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey. Check 43.
Now Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get the security deposit back.
To throw, it's Brady. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Redskins take over first and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
From the 31, Haskins, a gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to work.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Kill. Check.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Let's go.
They said beginning of the season they